Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Millennial Bard. I know that it's been more than a year that you guys have just heard me talk about movies, TV shows, and on end every single week. But this time, I've brought in someone really special who's got his own distinct voice when it comes to movies, TVs, and pop culture. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to a very dear friend, Itihas Sridhar.
Thank you, bro. Very nice to be here. Happy to happy to help, happy to support. Of course, friends are everything, and yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, we spent almost an hour banging our heads on how to make this thing work. But
Yeah.
yeah, Iti, just if you could introduce yourself, tell us a bit about yourself, just the fun stuff.
Yeah. My name is Itihas, but you guys can call me Iti, or people around me call me Iti, and everybody who loves me. Siddharth calls me something else, which I can't
Yeah,
really tell.
yeah, we can't
It's
we can't say
it's
that in
not for
public.
this. This is not for the right forum to say that out loud.
Uh, our
But
channel's gonna get blocked if we say it.
yeah, so I'm from Bangalore. Fun things about me, I love to drive. I love going on long drives. Love listening to music, watching movies, of course. Watching TV shows. After moving to Melbourne, I'd say I like a bit of cooking as well, which is sort of changed because I
Is it
don't.
is like here's the thing. Being in Melbourne, is it something that interests us that we start cooking because we suddenly start finding joy in it? Or is it just something that we do because it is necessary?
Um, See, it's a bit of both, I would say. But once you start cooking is when you realize that you got to find out things, right? I mean, you can't figure out if you're going to be good at something without even giving it a shot, right?
Right. And
So
we need to give a shout out to Golu here as well. He's made
yeah, Golu
he's made
bhai.
chefs out of so many of us.
I swear. Of course, living with him as well. I mean, I've never cooked in my life before. The first time I ever actually cooked something was in Melbourne. Apart from that, I've made Maggie or coffee once or twice back in
Rice.
India, but in Melbourne, yeah. And it's so shocking for me because coming from southern part of India, the first thing I really cooked in Melbourne was not even a South Indian dish. I made dal and rice with golu.
Rice. There it is. There it is.
That's the
You can't
culprit.
you can't have it in a conversation and not bring up rice. That is his love story. Like you can keep him away from anything, even alcohol, but rice
Yeah,
needs to be there.
it has to be there. And but thankfully for 2026, I'm making a bit of change, but change only, not completely taking it off my diet. But I've just reduced it to one meal a day where I'm having rice. But if you know me, I mean, it's hard for me to just survive on one meal of rice.
Right. All right. So let's move on, and I want to start with an easier question first.
Mhm.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, Iti and I, we've been flatmates, and we've shared a lot of our interests. So we're also dear friends, so it helps. Um, but like we mentioned, the code name that I've had for Iti for a really long time, it's not a very civil or a socially acceptable code name. So just help me out here, like what is the code name that we start with, because I'm not going to stick with Iti.
Mm. Maybe we can use my gaming name. I mean, I just use, you guys can call me Mad Kid. That's my gaming name. That's what I use for gaming. If I'm just nowadays, I used to play PUBG a lot, but like every other Indian back then during COVID and everything. But right now, I'm like playing a bit of Valorant on my PC, just setting that up. So yeah, you guys can call me Mad Kid.
All right, I think that's got a nice ring to it. Let's call you Mad Kid, although I'm also pitching another name here. We could call you the Rice Kid.
Yeah, for
All right,
sure,
Iti.
for sure.
So with that down, now let's start with some questions here. So I wanna ask you a few questions.
Mm.
So the first thing is that could you tell me a bit about like what are the kind of movies that you're into? What what kind of genres, what languages, what regional cinema really interests you? What are the movies that you're really drawn towards?
Firstly, I would say, I mean, I'm intrigued to watch every movie. I mean, it just intrigues me, movies. But the more the movies captivate me when I'd say when it's a thriller,
Right.
right? Because that suspense sort of holds on, and when you build that suspense, one scene after another and after another, that's what captives or captivates me, and that's something that I really, really, really enjoy. Just giving an example, let's talk about The Prestige, right?
Nice.
Yeah. So that's
Nice.
one of my all-time favorite thrillers. The last 5 minutes of that movie. Oh my God. The revelations that are brought out in those 5 minutes. Ah, that is something that I truly love. And I've been asking you to watch this movie as well. But yeah, we'll talk about it much a bit later as well. But there's another
Yeah.
movie that's really sort of a thriller that's come up in the Kannada industry, and it's just blown apart. So yeah, definitely thrillers are one, and the other one I would say are biographies,
All right.
movies about real life stories like The Founder. If you've watched it, I really
Yeah,
love The
is it the
Founder.
one about the McDonald thing?
That's correct. Yeah,
Bro, lovely
the
movie
founder
that.
of
Lovely
the
movie.
founder. There's also another movie, of course, Wolf of Wall Street as well. Oh my God, the way they've shot the cinematography as well, it's beautiful.
Bro, the
There's
first time
an
I watched that movie, I was like, what is this? I did not sign up for that movie. It turned out to be something
yeah,
else. And that, that especially that scene where he's loaded on drugs and then he has to drive back home.
drive the Lamborghini.
Bro,
Yeah.
that was a ride.
Yeah, I swear. And I don't know if you've heard this other movie. It's also a biography. It's called The Flash of Genius. I don't know if
No,
you've heard of it,
nah, I
but it's
haven't.
about the guy who invented. You know how wipers work, right? Now there's different settings where you can change it, like
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it to
yeah, yeah.
pause for a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
But before, I think this was in the 70s or 80s, if I'm not wrong, but the Vipers would just go this way. And this is the guy. It's the story is about a guy who made that invention of making it pause because it's easy for you to see. Depending on the rain, depending on how heavy the rain is or the intensity of rain, it's for you to change that. So this is the story about that guy. You should really watch that movie. It's an amazing movie as well.
All
That's
right.
another movie that I really love.
What did you say the name was?
The Flash of Genius.
The Flash of Genius. All right. Cool. I'm gonna look that up. Thanks so much
Please
for
do.
that because I've been itching for a nice biographical movie like for quite some time. I
Mm.
really wish we get more of those.
I swear, yeah, yeah. And these days, I feel like it's going there, but it takes time as well, right?
Yeah,
Not a lot of movies, and I feel like having that space between a couple of biography movies as well, or the time, is essential because if every other movie is going to be about biographies, then that's going to just become a
it gets boring too.
mainstream. Yeah.
By the way, I have to ask you this: Are you a
Mhm.
Michael Jackson fan?
I am.
Because I know you're
I
into
am.
Dire Straits, but are you into Michael Jackson?
I am. I am. I mean, I started off. I mean, let me tell you this. I mean, I knew Michael Jackson was a star and everything, but I started listening to his music after he died because one of my best
Right.
friends was really hurt by it when I was in school. I think I was in sixth or seventh grade. He was really hurt by the death of Michael Jackson. And then I couldn't see, like, I'm like, what is so special about him? Like, what is it? And then I started listening to his music and I really loved it. And 2 3 years down the line, and then back then you never had iPods and all that, right? So I
No,
would
it
really
used to
get
be
these
those,
CDs.
you had to go to the shops and get those CDs and
CDs,
cassettes.
yeah. So I would get CDs and I would play it on the DVD player, and my mom would. And back then, no subtitles, no
Yeah.
lyrics, right? So no, I didn't even have a PC at home. So I would literally ask my mom to try and figure out what he's trying to sing and write it down so that I can learn to sing along with it. And then my mom's like, "Where did you find Michael Jackson?" And it seems that she used to listen to Michael Jackson as well back in the days. And
Nice.
I think her favorite song is Billie Jean. That's my mom's favorite song.
That's such an iconic song. So
Yeah,
on that note, are you excited about the Michael Jackson biopic that's coming out this year?
I am. I am. And I saw. Look. I'm a person like I don't know. People have their opinions, right? But I'm a person who doesn't like to watch trailers. Refrain from watching trailers because I want to be surprised. Because trailers, most of the times, I feel like, even if not the whole essence of the movie, they give you sneak peeks into the big sort of happening or action scenes, which I don't want to look at. I just want to experience it firsthand while I'm watching the movie. So that's the reason I don't watch it. I've seen some posters of it. Looks really lovely. Haven't read I haven't even read much about it, but I've seen the posters and they look really nice.
Yeah, and the guy who's playing Michael Jackson in this movie is actually Michael Jackson's nephew. And
Oh.
if you were to look at some of the pictures, like I can't share them here. I'll send you
Mm.
those on message later.
Mm.
But you will see there is an uncanny resemblance. Like this dude looks like
Mm.
Michael Jackson coming straight back.
Mm. Nice, but yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for it. Is it releasing this year though?
Yeah, yeah, it's coming out this year.
Okay, that should be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see the way they've shot the scene where MJ dies.
Oh no, I don't think it's gonna go there. Like, I think the movie ends where he had his accident, like where his
Mm-hmm.
hair caught on fire.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the end point. Like initially, I think it was supposed to be like a 3 hour movie. Then it got stretched to two movies. But there's been a lot of tussle with the family. So we're only gonna get one movie that ends where his hair,
Mm.
they catch fire.
Five.
All
But
right.
I mean, if I'm making a movie about a person who's, I mean, of course we all love him, but like if he's gone, then show the whole. I mean, let us get some sneak peeks into the other side of the end of the story as well. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be interesting. All right, all right. Back on track. I've got to ask you my next question now.
Mm.
Um, which is okay, so if you had to pick
Hmm.
three movies that really define you, that you identify with at a deeper level, what would those three movies be?
Does it have to be English, Hindi, or it can be Kannada as well?
Anything, anything. The world's your
Hmm.
oyster.
Um, the first one I would go. I mean, yeah. I mean, the first. I'll just go based. I'll go 3 to 1. Yeah, because I'm saving the one number one for the
Yeah, yeah.
top.
You got to build
I'll
some
start from the
suspense, man.
bottom. I would say Goodwill Hunting,
Nice.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bottom as such, but on my list, I'd say that's a number three, where it all talks about personal growth, overcoming trauma. Of course, we're 90s kids. Even if we haven't had any kind of trauma, we've had trauma based on utensils that I even used to cook now. Because
Dude, for
mom says,
for dude, for us,
uh,
like Golu or Shivam or Yash, they're like a second best friend. Our first best friend is trauma. Like that's the
so,
fucking story
and
of
we
our
gel based on
generation.
trauma. We gel based on trauma, and we
Yeah,
sort of
true.
connect
Like,
based on trauma.
yeah, like let's talk about movies and music later. Let's talk about trauma first.
Trauma
What
first.
what did you go through in your life? Okay,
Uh,
I only used to have one spoon that I could eat with. That's my trauma.
yeah, and yeah. So I would say Goodwill Hunting. And if I have to talk about the other spectrum or the other side, I would say, have you watched this, The Notebook?
Oh, with Ryan Gosling,
Yes.
bro, beautiful movie,
Beautiful movie. Oh my
beautiful
god, I
movie.
love that movie. I watched it first, I think when I was 16 or 17. And
Yeah,
that's look, I'm not into books. I don't like I mean, I would love to read a book. That's the only book that I've read. And when I say I've read it, I've read 40 pages. That's it.
right.
Because I can't go on.
Yeah,
But that's the only book that I've at least tried to read. Because what happens is I don't really get the time to start read a book completely, like at one go.
right,
Right.
right, right,
If I read 2, 3 pages today, tomorrow I might not have the time to read another page. But next time when I come back, I've got to read from at least 2 pages before. So I just
right.
lose track of things. But yeah, that's one. And movie that I've been saving is The Pursuit of Happiness. That
You've been
movie,
saving that movie. Like you want to watch it, but you haven't watched it yet.
I have watched it. I have
Yeah.
watched it multiple times, but like that's I've been saving this movie for me to say on this list, the top three that you asked me, right?
Right, right.
And that movie, oh my god, that movie
Bro, that
brings a
that
lot of
movie hits you in the
emotions.
guts, man.
Ah, yeah. And if you look at it, like the whole movie, there's last, like I'd say, 5 minutes is the happiness, and there's nothing. And the whole movie, it's just about his pursuit,
Bro,
right?
I'm still getting goosebumps as you're talking about it. Like
And
just
it's
that
not
scene, like
about
this moment in
yeah,
my life, it's called happiness.
this little moment. And it's
Yeah.
it's not like he's not even chasing happiness. He's just trying to live his life and trying to make a life, right? And oh my god, that movie touched me every time I watch it, I cry. Every time.
Bro, and I don't know if it was the same for you as well, but going from India to another country, and your family pays a lot, you pay a lot of prices to stick
Yeah.
around for 2 years, and finding a job is like it is one of the
uh,
most difficult things there. And I remember
yeah.
the first job that I got, like the first corporate job that I got
Mm.
after working at cafe and wiping floors and everything. When I got my first offer letter, I literally felt that moment, like
The
I felt
pursuit of
like Will Smith from that movie.
yeah. And I think the other thing that we do need to commend in that movie is Jaden Smith's acting. Oh my god.
Bro, I've
That
only
kid.
loved Jaden Smith once in my life, and it was this movie.
uh for his age at that time, oh my god, the acting, the innocence, the anger, the emotions, like how could you even look, I mean, if I've gone through something before, it'll be easier for me to replicate it, right? But
Right.
look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
his
yeah.
life outside of that movie.
Yeah.
At that age, he's had is everything he's ever wanted, he's always had it.
He might
But
have
to
been one
sort
of
of
the most privileged kids in the industry.
yeah, exactly, right? And that during those days, I mean, Will Smith was a big shot, right? I
Yeah.
mean, he still is, but because of the controversy, people have other opinions. But yeah, but for him, like having being a kid every day, you've had everything anything you wanted, you've had it, right?
Yeah.
You didn't even have to ask twice.
Yeah.
And from there to jump on to a role where you're the best birthday gift you could get was a basketball.
Yeah. And I mean, really, from a filmmaker's point of view, how do you even explain this to a kid? Like, you're a kid
I
who
no
has
idea.
nothing, like absolutely nothing in your life, so you act like it.
Oh my god. And Jaden Smith as well. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I get speechless when I look at him as well in the movie. I mean, Will
Yeah.
Smith, of course, but Jaden Smith at that age pulling off such a role. Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
That was a beautiful movie. Thanks
Yeah.
so much for mentioning that. I think I'm probably gonna give it a watch tomorrow night, because tonight I'm gonna be occupied with the match. But
hmm
I think it's about time. I need some healthy dose of happiness in my life right now.
Yeah, you should watch it. And I think that's three movies. What would your three movies be if you had to?
All right. I think the first movie straight up has to be Pulp Fiction. Like just like that movie, my life has been it's been a line of mishaps and tragedies and missed opportunities. All
Yeah.
right, so we've got Griffith's X here, who says Phil McCracken is my favorite singer. All right,
Oh,
good on you, man. I haven't heard of that artist, but if you've got some song recommendations for me, please drop them in the comments. I'll be checking those out later. So yeah, coming back, Pulp Fiction has to be that movie, and I think that was the movie where I really became a fan of Tarantino.
mm,
Like Quentin Tarantino is perhaps the most spectacular director, filmmaker that this generation has had.
true.
So I think Pulp Fiction has to be that for me.
Mm,
The other movie has to be Lakshya.
Mm,
because there have been a lot of war films and a lot of army films that have come out in India.
mm,
For a lot of them, there was a lot of that jingoism and that, straightforward. Okay, this man's a hero. He dies. Everyone cries. That kind of straightforward thing. But I think Lakshay really dove deep into um, how the personality of a person, like a person who's looking for a purpose, and when he
yeah.
finds that purpose, you know and then going through the training and actually wearing the uniform, how that
Uniform, yeah.
fundamentally changes that person, like at a molecular level. Suddenly, from a guy who's always stooping and always got his shoulders low, he's suddenly standing upright, and he's not just thinking about himself but for the others around him. So I think that's got to be my number two. Number three is Dil Chahta Hai, although ZNMD is like closely competing with it
Closely, yeah. I
as
was
I'm
gonna say.
aging in my life. Like,
We
Dil
all are.
Chahta Hai
We all at
was
this point.
how life was in college, or even like after college while I was in Melbourne with my friends. So that was the movie for me. But as I'm aging,
Mm,
I think I relate more to Z and MD, and how, once you start living away from friends and you start building your own life, there are these blind spots that we have with all of our friends. So whenever we meet, we're only talking about the happy stuff, the good stuff, and a lot of the deeper, darker stuff just starts getting pushed under the rug.
yeah.
So yeah, I cheated a bit there. I know you asked for three movies, I gave you four.
But nah, I think no, really good movies. And I'd agree with Dil Chahta Hai and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara as well. I mean, at this point, I'm like, no, I'm getting old now. I gotta do stuff. I wanna travel. I wanna do this, do that.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
it's
definitely a
like
time to start thinking about these things.
it's like all of us, while we were growing up, we wanted to be the guys from Dil Chahta Hai. But at this stage in our life, we're all realizing that we've become Ritik Roshan from that movie. Just waiting to park our cars and jump onto the next video call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
Hmm.
With that down, now let's talk about the next thing. And this is the part that this is the second most exciting part for me of this
Mm,
chat. Um, is that for those of you who are not aware, Iti opened up an entirely different space in cinema for me. So 2 years ago, when we were all living together, um, he made me watch this movie called Kantara. And seriously, one of the most unforgettable cinematic experiences I've had in the recent past. And I just want to hear your thoughts on that. Like, why do you think Kantara is such a special movie or such a special franchise, and what has it done for Kannada cinema at scale?
yeah, I mean, look, first of all, even before I move on to Kantara, right? I think the movie that is going to stand out or capture you is when you see something different,
Right.
right? Now, if you just watch Bollywood movies, let's say Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, or any other actor, or most of the actors, I'd say, it's basically a love story, just going, a lot of songs that move
Yeah.
on, and then end. There's a lot of action, and that's it, happy ending,
Yeah.
right? And each movie has its own style and own sort of a setup, own sort of twist, and stuff there. But something that really captivates you is when you watch something different. You're like, "Hey, bhai, ye kya hai?" Right?
Right.
And this was one of the movies that really did that for the Kannada industry, right? And before this, there was another movie that became really big or went pan India, which was KGF from Yash.
Right.
But apart from that, I say this is another movie that just like hit it out of the park.
All right. So KGF was a Kannada movie.
Yeah, it was a Kannada movie.
All right, because I
Yeah.
always thought like it's a Telugu movie because it follows that formula, right, of a
Yeah.
larger than life character who's a little
Yeah, but
rowdy.
KGF itself means Kolar Gold Fields, right? So
All
Kolar
right.
is very close to Bangalore. I think it's about 100, I think around 100 kilometers from Bangalore.
Right.
So Yeah, it's a story from there. So yeah, it is a Kannada movie, and Yash, I think he's again coming up with another movie. But let's just come jump back to Kantara here, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it was so different because firstly it was the actors in it, right?
Right,
Each and every actor, each and every character in that movie has its own sort of beauty, I'd
right.
say, right? Not just Rishabh Shetty,
Yeah,
but there's also other characters who are his mates, or let it come to the police officer in the movie, or talk about the dhani as in the lord, the guy who owns the land
right, right,
in
right.
that
The
movie,
landlord.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So each of them have their own beauty, and if you look back, even in the Kannada industry, it's these people have done very small acting bits here and there, but the way they do it, it's so beautiful. And if you look at movies after Kantara that Rishabh Shetty made, same characters, he's used around the same guys in different characters in different movies.
right,
But yeah, but Kantara, I'd say the first thing is the cultural appeal that it has, the ethnic background it talks about. It talks about a god or Daiva from mm, the Mangalore side of the northern part of Karnataka.
the
Um,
tribals. Yeah,
yeah, and the music in the movie. There's one, I mean, song that is Varaha Rupam, and there was a controversy bit when it came out,
bro. But
but
the
that the
guitar
way it
riff on that
captures
song,
you,
man.
and oh my god, goosebumps every time I watch it or even listen to that song. And I would say even in acting, right, Rishabh Shetty, oh my god, a masterpiece. The
Bro,
last 20
just those
minutes of the
15
movie,
minutes towards the end, where
his
he gets
acting.
possessed. He outplayed everyone the way Tim David would play down the order for RCB. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
fuck RCB.
cute.
Dude, we
They
were supposed to win that final. You could have let us
either
win that
ways is
final.
whoever won, it would have been, I mean, if Punjab had won, I would have been happy for you because both the teams had never won a
Nah,
cup.
I'd be happy for you. I just didn't like all the drama that Kohli was doing right there. Like,
Yeah, it didn't.
wait for a few minutes.
I mean, with that match as well, it should have been a little more tense towards the end, but I felt like it came a bit easy. Yeah.
Yeah. We had a lot of young kids. They came under the pressure. So this is our year. Sada Punjab.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Hope so. I mean, we've won it once. I mean, the women's have won it once for RCB as well. So we have two now. So let's see how it goes this year. And RCB women's team is in finals this year again.
Yeah, and they had a
Which is
pretty
another.
good streak as well, right? Like
Yeah,
they went
six
undefeated
matches
for like
straight.
six.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6 matches, and then 2 matches I think they lost.
Yeah.
And I
But
didn't even know this. Tara told me that now. I'm like, are you into cricket? And yeah, she's into cricket, and she's amazing at cricket. She knows a
but
lot of
Tara's
things
been
that I
into
don't.
cricket for quite some time, right? Like I remember she used to come
Sh-
to watch
And
the
she,
T20 World Cup
yeah,
matches
yeah,
with
yeah.
us.
And she would know players that I wouldn't even remember. Like, I'm like, he's a player. Acha. Where is he from? She's like, he's from there.
Yeah. Like yeah.
Nice.
That's
She's got
that's
good memory. She has
that's
good,
Tara
really
the
good
silent
memory.
observer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, Tara is Iti's partner. She's also
Yeah.
been an unofficial part of our gang. But
And yeah, now Kantara, I think with the second part that came out as well, the sequel, that was another story, right? I mean, it is a prequel. It is so there's gonna be a sequel to the prequel and a prequel to the original movie, right? Like if that makes sense. It's a bit tricky
so yeah,
because
like the movie that we got last year was a prequel to the original Kantara, but that's gonna have a sequel to it now.
that's gonna have a sequel to it.
So
Yeah.
there's gonna be a sequel to the prequel.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, all right.
So basically, the first movie came out is in the beginning. Then the movie that we saw last year is the end, and what's in the middle, we're gonna notice
Right.
that and see that. I'm waiting for that. But the sequel as well, the acting, the way he pulled it off, the graphics, or even the story, to be honest, and the cinematography and the costumes, even the costumes. And I think Rishabh Shetty's wife was the one who designed all the costumes as well.
Right.
Yeah, and she did an amazing job. She's beautiful job with the costumes and with the actors, and even that was like sort of a suspense where the positive character in the beginning turns out to be on the other end of the spectrum, right? Like she turns
Yeah.
out to be the villain as well. So that was a good twist. And I feel like Rishabh Shetty's acting in the first movie in the last 15 minutes and the last movies, other most recent movies, last 15 minutes, the energy, I'd say absolutely the same. It captivates you the same way, no up, no down. I would say it's about the same. But the story as well, it sort of has a bit of similarities here and there
Yeah.
throughout the movie.
I mean, here's what I would say. In India, for the most part, like
Mm,
India's got a really rich mythology, and
true,
it's like every state, every district, every city has a bit of lore attached to it.
true.
But for majority of the North Indians, like for us, majority of the exposure that we have gotten has been to Mahabharat or to Ramayana, and
Ramayana.
the main storyline, like not the other stuff that's happening. That is for someone who's read the books, who's read the Gita, or
Yeah,
someone who's actually read the proper Ramayana. But for
scriptures
us,
and everything. Yeah.
relying on mainstream media, it's just been about that. But when you made me watch Kantara like 2-3 years ago,
Mm,
it was such a fresh change for me, because I never knew that a story like this exists within a tribal community that exists in coastal Karnataka.
yeah,
And
that's
like
the
when I
thing.
was watching that movie, and you came at me, and even Darshan came at me, and I'm looking like, is it real? Because in my head I'm like, okay, they might have fictionalized it, like it won't happen for real. And both of you are like, no bro, this is real. No bro,
It
this
this
happened to
does
my
happen.
uncle. And
Yeah.
that blew my mind. But
That's the thing, like I was saying earlier, right? So it's like this is something that was unexplored. It was
yeah,
something
yeah,
different, right? And that's what I thought I'll let you know or talk about it as well. Like majority, we've only like most of the Indians have only have exposure to Ramayana or Mahabharata,
yeah,
right? Where's the other bits? I'm sure
yeah,
there's bits in Punjab and there's a bits in, let's say, Bengal,
yeah,
with Durgama and everything, right? So
right.
there's a lot of things that's unexplored yet. I think that's something that Hombade Films, which is of course the Shetty brothers and Rishabh Shetty is a part of as well. So I think that's something that they're exploring. And Hombade Films has gone into major stuff, right? Like, so Darshan made me watch another movie the other day. So for those of you who don't know, Darshan is our other mate, who like we all stayed together.
Code name Dewey. I can
Do
say
we?
his code name out in public.
Yeah. So he made me move. It was the Telugu movie Salar. Have you watched it?
I It's got Prabhas in it, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
I've put it on my list. Darshan made us watch another movie, Kalki, which again was
Mm,
really interesting because it went on that entire story
yeah.
about Ashwathama and his journey. And
Yeah.
so yeah, there's like some really interesting stuff, around mythology that's coming from the south.
Yeah. True.
Uh, but just carrying on this, and at a broader level, like
Mm,
what do you think Karnataka or Kannada cinema, as I should say, is
mm,
heading towards? Like what are some of the trends that you're seeing? Are there any actors that we need to look out for? Are there
mm.
any directors that we need to bookmark? So just tell us what's happening there.
Definitely. So, like I was talking earlier as well, Hombade Films, that's like the one Rishabh Shetty and some of the other Shetty brothers have started as well, right? So, that's really getting out there. They're like, with this Kantara as well, I'm sure they're coming up with a universal thing. Like, they build a universe around that. And apart from that, actors I would say watch out for is literally all the Shetty brothers. So, this was Rishabh Shetty. There's another guy called Rakshit Shetty. He's amazing as well. He's made
He's the one who
beautiful.
was in that Side A, Side B movie, right?
Yes, Sapta Sagaradache Yellow. Yes, that's
Yeah, yeah,
him.
yeah.
And
Bro,
I'd
that
say,
that movie had some crazy music.
yeah, and I would say Rishabh Shetty and Rakshit Shetty are the ones who started off like something different. There's like beautiful movies of Rakshit Shetty. A movie called Kirik Party. It's about your college life. and what you do around your college life. And there's his first or one of the movies that went really viral was something called Simple Love One Love Story. It means just a simple love story, but it
Right.
has a lot of twists and that and this and yeah.
So not
So
simple at all.
it is actually simple, but the way the cinematography is amazing, right? The first, like, it's a lot of mix and match between what's going on in the present and what's happened in the past. It's not like first they're talking about the past and then they're talking about the present.
Right.
So it's a lot of mix and match throughout the movie. And there's another guy who's been absolutely blowing it up. He's also a Shetty. His name is Raj B. Shetty. I don't know if
Okay.
you've heard of him, but I'm pretty sure you would have seen him somewhere
So
online.
all three of these cities, are they related, or it's just they
I
carry the same surname?
so carry the same surname, and they're from the same part of, which is Mangalore again, towards the northern part of Karnataka as well. But these three guys, amazing movies. And look, I Rajbi Shetty, he's a little different to Rishabh and Rakshit. The movies that he makes, and recently there was a movie called Sue from So. Did you hear about it?
No. No, no, no.
So it was a
Dude,
comedy.
you're my only exposure to Kannada cinema.
No, the reason I'm talking is because a lot of people in Maharashtra as well were, talking about the movie,
Right.
talking about it. I think they made it with a 5 crore budget or like a 6 crore budget, and it sort of blew up. I think they made 100 plus crores. It's a simple, like, I wouldn't even say horror, but it's a horror comedy, and it's nice. It's really good. So that's his movies are like completely different and out of the world. He's made a movie with Rishabh Shetty, him and Rishabh Shetty. I keep getting confused with the name. It's something Rishabh Gamana, something Garuda, something. Yeah, I'll
Right.
get back to you about the name.
Huh.
But we watched this movie and recently, and it was beautiful. It's about the friendship that starts when they're young, and the way each of them are, and they each of them turn out to be towards the end. And throughout the whole movie, it's action packed and it's beautiful. You should
Right.
watch it. So these three guys definitely watch out in Kannada industry.
All right.
Of course, Yash, apart from that.
Yeah, he's got
Um,
Toxic. He's got two movies coming out this year, actually. Like Toxic, we've already got the trailer for it,
Trailer,
which
yeah.
feels a
And
bit like Bombay Velvet. And the other one again is Ramayana.
Ramayana, yeah, that's
And
what I was
him
going to
playing
say.
Ravan, like I'm genuinely curious how that's gonna turn out. He's got the voice for it and he's got the beard for it.
Yeah, and he's got the physique for it as well, I'd say.
Yeah, true.
It's not too bulky or anything, but yeah, he's got a good height,
Yeah.
which helps in that character. So yeah, these are the guys that you should be watching out for in Kannada industry and movies as well. Like I said, they're building a universe. I'm sure Rishabh Shetty is brewing something in the background. Um,
Might be tapping into another part of Karnataka and just bringing out stories there.
yeah, maybe, yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much about movies. And nowadays, if you see, even the most of the movies I spoke about now, right, like the one that Shetty brothers made,
Yeah.
or where both of them are involved, none of them are like really made in a big town. It's or city, right? It's
Yeah.
in a part of a town or a small town or a village. So that side of things. And as you age, I mean, for me at least, this is what I feel. As I age, I feel more connected to my roots, where I'm from,
Yeah.
and sort of
And especially
nostalgia
being
sort of a
so far
feeling.
away from
Far
your
away from
home,
home.
it
Yeah, true.
connects you at a deeper level.
Yeah, it does. So
But also,
yeah,
like, I feel that that point you raised about stories taking place in smaller cities, I think Bangalore also is like the pop culture capital for the South. And there's
true.
like it's reached a saturation point where whether it's a Malayali film, a Tamil film, a Telugu film, it's gonna be about Bangalore. So Bangaloreans themselves have to pull themselves out and go to like these smaller places.
Yeah. And it's also because, like, see, with Bangalore, I'd say, like, everybody, like, I speak 5 languages, like Hindi, English, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, five. It's not because I wanted
Bro,
to learn it, because
how
I had to.
how did you miss out on Malayalam, man? Like
Oh,
seriously.
that's a language I really love. And I'll tell you something, like Malayalis. Like, I've had Malayali friends, and my uncle, of course, was a Malayali as well. And my cousin is a Malayali as well. So I really love the language. It's so beautiful. And when like even my best friend is a Malayali, and when he talks to his mom, he talks to his mom in like a third person perspective. "അമ്മയ്ക്ക് ഇത് വേണല്ലോ." Like instead
Okay.
of saying you need this, right? He's like, "Mom needs this, no?"
Huh.
So,
That
oh my
sounds
god, it's
so
just the
sweet, right?
essence. Yeah. Oh my god, it's. I really want to learn it, but it's super hard. And I've not. I mean, I've tried a bit, but of course, with my friend as well, he's in Scotland now.
Nice.
So yeah,
Sipping on
it's.
scotch.
I wish, and he wishes as well. But yeah, he's working in HSBC, and yeah, it's just banking stuff. Yeah,
I've got
but
a
yeah,
lot of
like to be
friends
honest,
in
Malayalam.
banking, man. I gotta tell you that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where the money is.
On that Malayali point, I cannot miss this out. I've got a few Malayali friends as well.
Mm,
And bro, I used to pride myself that
mm,
I used to be really proud of the fact that no one parties like a Punjabi does.
mm.
But bro, you gotta watch out for Malayalis when you're at a party because they're gonna outdrink you and then they're gonna get you into some crazy shit.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like my college, right? Like it was filled with Malayalis that have. And have you seen Avesham, the movie?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, it's story. The story is because a lot of Malayalis come into Bangalore for their bachelors or masters or whatever it is, right? And it's for them, it's gonna be easy for them because they're away from home. They get a bit of freedom that they can take
Yeah,
advantage of. And my God, dude, I'm not even joking. They do this shit you can't think of.
bro. I used to
Crazy
have
fun, and they
this.
have amazing fun. Amazing fun.
I used to have this friend back when I was in Delhi, and this guy he came from Kerala. This
Mm,
guy didn't speak a word of Hindi,
mm,
not a word.
mm,
But this guy was the craziest dude I've ever met because he would be able to get things that even we didn't know we could find in Delhi.
mm.
And he would know, okay, you go to that place and you say this, and he will give you this. Or you go, like, and even while we used to be drinking together, he would tell us these crazy stories about his college life. And every single story, every single point would end
Mm.
with, bro, if had you been in Kerala, no, it would have
It would have been
smacked
so
you
great.
like anything. Literally in that, literally in that accent.
Oh my god, crazy fun, and they've and I've rarely seen a violent Malayali. I'm not even joking about this. Like on movies, might have. In real life, I've never like. Of course, my exposure was with people in college or at work. Of course, work setting is not where you even if you're aggressive, you can't show it, right? Of
Yeah,
course, for obvious reasons. But apart from that as well, from my friends or even living in my locality or surroundings as well, I've never seen a rude Malayali ever. Like I've like a live one, never. I've never seen a rude
bro,
or
they're chill.
angry,
But the
seen them
real
angry or
monster,
anything. Oh,
bro, they're chill as anything.
yeah. It's like they're
One
high on.
five drinks down, man. Five drinks down, you need to watch out for them. Because you there is a high chance you're gonna wake up the next day on a park bench and you won't even know how you got there.
Nowhere you are. Yeah. Oh my God.
All right. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. So this is a rapid fire round just to keep it a little
Mhm.
just to keep you on your toes a little.
Okay.
All right. So I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
I'm gonna keep 2 minutes on the clock, and I'm gonna
Mm.
throw some questions. So you just gotta say the first thing that comes to your mouth.
Mm.
A little easy on the
I
f
hope I don't
bombs.
say something wrong that will get
Yeah,
me
don't
blocked.
don't offend any political leaders. Uh, don't don't offend the Ministry of Home
Mm.
Affairs, and everything else is good.
Mm-mm.
All right. So the first question that I've got for you: what was
Mm.
the last movie you watched?
Ooh, that's a good question. As in, when you say last movie, as in the Last
The
movie I
most recent movie
watched, or
that
the
you've
most
watched.
recent movie? I think I watched the Jurassic Park,
Okay, the original one.
the one that came out recently with
Oh,
Scarlett
right, right,
Johansson.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. What are you currently watching on TV? F1's not on, so you're definitely watching something right now.
I was watching Australian Open right now, but apart from that, I'm starting Parks and Rec.
Bro, you're in for a lifetime. That show,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it out here. Hate me if you want. Parks and Rec beats The Office any day of the year.
Look, I've not started watching it yet. I disagree with you for now, but I don't know. My mind, I might change my mind
Dude,
once
I
I'm done
I
watching it.
changed I changed Golu. And
Mm.
Golu is like the biggest brand ambassador for The
For
Office.
Office, yeah,
The
true.
first season's a bit of a drag. Okay, I forgot this is a rapid fire. I need to keep asking you questions. Uh, the next one is, if you could only watch one movie on repeat for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
One movie, Shawshank Redemption.
Nice. It's a good call. All right. Now we're gonna play a little round of this or that. So I'm gonna give
Mm.
you two options. You can only pick one, and you have
Okay,
to pick one.
okay.
Okay, the first one, Jurassic World or Transformers, the bigger franchise for you.
Oh, Transformers.
Okay. The next one, Ford versus Ferrari or F1 the movie.
Look, in what terms? Is it cinematography or the story
No,
or
you just need to tell me which one do you prefer. Don't find the technical way.
Ford versus Ferrari?
Okay. All right. The next one, Rush or Senna the series.
It's another series.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is.
All right. The next one, Friends or How I Met Your Mother.
Friends.
Okay. The next one, Leonardo DiCaprio or Brad Pitt.
I think my phone's running out of charge. That's a tough one. But I'm gonna go with DiCaprio.
Thought you'd say Brad Pitt.
DiCaprio. Yeah.
All right.
It
Now,
is a tough one, like I said.
what is the first movie that you remember watching in your life?
Ooh, Jurassic Park. Trust me or not, Jurassic
Okay.
Park.
The one TV show you always go to for comfort.
Office.
Okay. And then, since your code name is now Rice Kid, give me five movies starting with the letter R.
Oh my God. R. Um, mm, Rush, because we spoke about it.
Yeah.
Um, R. My mind is blank.
You're saying one name right now, literally, just thinking about it.
Triple R.
Yeah, there you go.
um, and then, oh my God, I'm blank. I gave you two. Is that enough?
I gave you
Um,
two. I gave you two.
yeah. I honestly can't remember. I can think of a game, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Um,
Might be a movie someday.
mm, I think it has all the potential to become a movie someday, or at
I
least a
just
TV
think it's
series.
gonna be better as a TV series, man.
Series, true, true.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
God
lot
of
more in
War
depth.
really gives me hope that Red Dead Redemption would turn into a TV show.
Yeah. Um, R. Okay. I I can't come up with any at this point. I'm blank,
All
and
right.
it's 10:46.
No worries. We've got three out of five. I'm gonna go easy on you.
mm,
And this is the final question of the rapid fire. I know it's no longer rapid now.
mm,
If you had to define me as a movie, which
mm.
movie would you pick and why?
Easy, easy. Batman.
Thanks, dude. I
I know what that
appreciate.
movie means to you, and
I
I've seen the efforts that you've put in as well. Like in, you remember Operation Batflex?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a phase in my life, man.
Yeah,
I haven't been able to
determination.
get back to that level of consistency with my workout since.
Yeah, I think it's got to do with a lot of movements happening as well, and takes
Yeah.
time to sort of settle down as well. But yeah, but yeah, that's one movie I think that resonates. Every time I think of you, I think of Batman, like a
Yeah,
superhero.
because you think about me and you're like, yeah, he's sitting there middle of the night thinking about his next video. Thanks, dude. Uh, you did really well. I was expecting a few more pauses and a few more thinking,
Mhm.
a little more thinking with your answers, but you kept it really raw and really like fresh.
Yeah, I had to sort of stop myself from bringing out the wild side of me, but
Yeah, we're gonna give you a couple more runs before we unleash that wild side. Like we need to
yeah.
gradually build that appetite.
Or we need to get Golu also.
Bro, Golu was supposed to
So
be on this show, right?
yeah, but yeah, I'll do something. I'll talk to him and we'll get him on because I mean, trust me, like when he talks about something, I see the passion he has. I think he loves talking or it's just the way his brain works.
I, I
It's just
think I think
amazing.
that's just a Mumbai thing, man. Like the city doesn't stop.
Stop.
Going to
Yeah.
Mumbai made me start appreciating Pune, and I never liked Pune, man. I started appreciating Pune now ever since I've come back. I think
Oh
it's a
god.
Mumbai city. Like they're constantly buzzing 24/7.
Yeah, the city that never sleeps.
Yeah, but yeah, truth be told, I think if there is a bigger movie guy than I am, it has to be Golu.
So
Gave us so much, man.
he's amazing. And he just wants to watch every movie and he's like नहीं मैं IMAX में ही देखेगा
Yeah,
जो
yeah.
भी
Now
हो
he's
जाए मैं
gotten into
IMAX में
that ever
ही
since he
देखेगा.
shifted to that part of the city. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like नहीं यार it's a bigger screen ज्यादा दिखता है क्या दिख रहा है तेरे को बे.
उसको पता है, पर वो जवाब देने पे भी आएगा तो वो 2 घंटे चुप नहीं करेगा फिर।
पता है तेरे को वो 66 इंच का है वो बाद में ऐसा थोड़ा ऐसा लिफ्ट करके देखेगा ना वो
Uh,
थोड़ा ऐसा बन जाता है दैट दिस
bro,
शुभ हो
he
जाएगा.
gives you the best drinking conversations, and like I can never forget that one time we were reading that Reddit thread.
Yeah. And another thing is for everybody else there's a rule, right? I
Yeah.
mean it's general for everybody where you don't drink and drive. For Golu, it's don't drink and cook.
Oh, dude, that fried rice, man.
That fried rice was all over the floor.
All right. For those of you
Uh,
who don't know, so India was playing the World Cup, right? The T20 World Cup that was happening in Australia, I think,
mm. Yeah, I think
or
this was the
the
World
One Day
Cup
World Cup.
finals. Yeah, the one day World Cup that was happening in India.
Yeah, the One Day World Cup. So I think it was the final, and we decided to have some people
Finals,
over.
yeah.
And Golu and all his excitement was like, I'll make fried rice for all of
मैं
you.
बनाएगा.
मैं बनाएगा. And we were like, okay, it's where we have the drinks, we're gonna watch the match, and Golu wants to cook, easy for us.
Yeah.
And he took like what? I think he
It
took what,
started
two
it
hours
start
for that fried rice.
it I don't think it took 2 hours, it took a lot more. Because it started before we opened up the slab and it was complete after we finished that slab, went out, got another slab, and then we were half done with that slab.
Yeah.
That's when it was complete.
And
And when it
this guy
was
is like
complete,
so drunk, he's like half leaning on the stove. We had a friend, we've never
I-
spoken to him since that night. Like
we
he's never even
yeah.
contacted us since that day.
He fed the stove more than he fed us.
Yeah, true. And like there was
Uh,
also this thing, like when he was cooking the fried rice, you know, he's stirring it and the rice is dropping out of the pot. And in the middle of that, he acts a bit cheeky and he looks like that, thinking that none of us are looking, that we're all busy with the match. And he literally just put
Put it
some
back in.
rice from the stove back into it. And we're not looking at the match
Cheeky
anymore. We're
bugger.
looking at this guy and what's happening to the poor fried rice. Like the
Oh, dude.
the soul of that chicken is still haunted today.
Oh my god.
And then he asked us to
Uh,
eat it, and
of course, I
we did
had
what
to.
good friends do.
Mm, we had to.
We had to. But
Ah,
yeah, I think that's all. Iti, thank you so much. You've been a champion, and
no.
I know it's been a bit of hard work just the first hour trying to get everything together and figuring out
It's
how
okay. I mean,
we can
yeah,
do this.
that's how you're gonna learn, right? I mean, now we know.
Yeah,
Next time we can just directly jump on or whatever.
yeah.
But
Um, but before you leave, do you have any recommendations for us for the TMB
ooh,
community? Um, are there is there any messages that you want to leave us with?
yeah, for sure. First thing, I want to make something clear. Earlier in the rapid fire, you asked me Ford versus Ferrari or F1. As a sport, F1 forever.
Yeah, that's easy,
But
bro. That's not even a question. There's only
see,
one real motorsport in the world.
that the reason I didn't like the F1. I mean, I loved the movie and everything, but just the F1 car that they used in it, it was actually an F2 engine, but they
Yeah,
put the F1 body on it. If you see the movie, the cars in the movie are spitting out fire. That doesn't happen with an F1 car. So
yeah,
that sort of was like ye nahi hota ye kya hai? That's the one thing.
yeah.
But yeah, any recommendations? Like I said, you guys, if you guys, I don't think a lot of people have seen the movie that I told you earlier as well. Flash of Genius. You should definitely watch it. And the other one would be, I don't know if everybody would be able to watch it. I mean, of course, there's subtitles and everything, but it's a Kannada movie. It's called Kavaludari,
All right.
Crossways or Crossroads.
Okay.
That's what it translates to, and that is a thriller again.
Okay.
So basically, you asked me what kind of movies I love watching. So it's thriller and biography. So Clash of Genius is a biography, and Kavaladari is a thriller, and a thriller a good one as well. So those are the two recommendations.
All right.
But yeah, and what was the other question?
Any messages you want to leave with us?
Um, I think eat less rice first.
Dude, I can't put the
uh,
reality back on. Put the reality back on. This is not you.
yeah, सही आइडिया से आओ थी. Nah, I would say, guys, just I mean, I would love to see what I would love to hear what you guys love watching. Maybe you guys have some recommendations as well. If we can see that, that's good. I don't really have a message or anything. I'm just like chill, live life, don't hurt anyone, no non-violence, and yeah, just chill, just relax, live life happily. And yeah, definitely, I want to thank you for having me over. I've enjoyed this thoroughly, and I mean, you know me, I've always, from day one, I've supported whatever you're doing, and you're good at it as well. It's not like, ये कर रहा है मेरा दोस्त है इसलिए मैं चाहता हूँ इसको help करता हूँ. ये नहीं है,
Thanks.
वो नहीं है.
Thanks, dude.
I've seen the determination, the passion you have towards it, and you're good at it, right? It's not like, yeah, like I said, it's not like, yeah, कर रहा है मेरा दोस्त है ठीक है support करता हूँ. नहीं, you're doing it, you're good at it, so keep it up. Waiting for some more stuff, waiting for you to watch the movies that I've recommended.
Finally, I'll be watching them now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should. Yeah, but let me know how they are, how you find them. Um,
And also for the people who don't know, I'm basically it is drunk dial bitch. Anytime he's drunk, he has to give me a call and he has to tell me how much
भाई
he
तो
misses
किधर
me.
है या आजा ना आजा वापस आजा आजा मैं अभी बुक कर दूं तेरा फ्लाइट आजा
Bro, मैं अभी तेरा फ्लाइट बुक करूंगा, तू अभी आ जा.
the other day also when Golu was with me, you were like, हाँ वन वे मैं बुक करता हूँ, वन वे वो बुक कर देगा, हो जाएगा फिर तो क्या टेंशन लेने का.
गोलू की बातें और हैं.
इसलिए दारू के टाइम पे करना पड़ता है ना.
गोलू सेज थिंग्स एंड देन ही मैंने बोला था. हाँ,
क्या
ऐसा क्या?
इसलिए वो जब पिया हुआ था तभी करा देना चाहिए उसके साथ।
Yeah. I'm really angry at Golu for what he did to me last week, but I still really love that guy to
Mm,
bits.
yeah, I swear,
To
dude, that guy
bits.
is amazing. We
To
hopefully we can
bits.
get him on soon, like,
Yeah.
or you can get him on soon. But yeah,
All right. Thanks so much, Iti, and for all of those watching this video. Iti and I and a few other people were cooking something in the background, and if anything, this video has kind of been a test run to see how that would work out. So keep an eye out. Subscribe to TMB for the latest and the best in cinema, pop culture, and superheroes. And I will try, Iti, let's try and make this a weekly thing until we unveil the big
the
stuff.
big stuff. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Let's
Yeah,
do this. I mean, at least it's one way for me to keep away from the bad shit.
yeah, that's true. See, that's me being a good
um,
friend, you know, showing my
yeah.
friends the right way.
And also, guys, don't forget to hit the bell icon. You forgot it. I'm telling you guys. Come on.
Yeah.
All the
Hit that
best. All the
thumbs up
best.
button, subscribe so you get notified as soon as we
कमेंट करो,
drop
गाली
our
मत
next
दो।
video. हाँ, गाली मत दो यार.
हाँ, हम लोग गाना नहीं बना सकते उसको यूज़ करके फिर।
Profound. All right, Adi.
ऑलराइट,
Thanks
थैंक
so
यू
much,
सो मच
dude.
यार।
Thanks so much for your
ओह, डूड,
time.
यू आर वेलकम।
And
या,
I'll talk to you soon.
टॉक टू यू सून। सी यू ऑल सून। टेक केयर गाइस। गुड
All
नाइट।
right. See you
See ya,
guys.
see ya, bye bye।